ourselves a best of 5 from 2 of the Team Ice players. Starting in the bottom right of Site Delta, the orange Terran. This is Arepa. And in the top left, formerly of Team Fire, but got sent off to the cold depths of Siberia. This is JasonJYS. Jason, more of a macro player. Arepa as well. I would say Jason more of a defensive player than Arepa, however. So that is where their styles will start to intertwine with each other.
Aw, shit.
Jason off with the Gateway Scout. I think Jason's playstyle would be a perfect one for you to go for next week, Chrome. He used to beat me every fucking time just playing macro. And then I could just F2A move with some Colossus, some Stalkers, some Zealots, all the good stuff.
Sounds Chad.
It was very, very hard for me to finally be able to start beating him.
I watch it all like random builds, like big bunch, like 4 Stalker drop in the Terran space, like when they I don't know, like just because 4 1-shots in SCV.
We do have a Zealot first out of Jason, who needs to get his gas figured out. 1 extra worker, there he goes, gets it right. But yeah,
Is there a Robobay? I mean, what's it called? The Cybernetics Core?
Jason does not have a Cyber Core. He's got it just now. He made the Zealot. But yeah, he forgot his Cyber Core, absolutely. I think Arepa sees the Zealot as well. Yeah, he knows it's there. Reaper coming out to... Oh, he didn't actually see it though, as he sent his Reaper on to scout still. This Zealot can cause some problems. The Marine will most likely die. Reactor canceled from our Terran player. Has to make another Marine. Running the SCV around the command center. That's gonna delay this, but Arepa gonna get the Zealot before anything dies, I believe, impressively enough. Alright. Could have even lived without his reactor getting canceled. Second Marine never even, oh yes, it did hit the field. There he is. Alright, what's Jason up to? Making a robo. An extra gate. That'll be his second. 2 gates and a robo. Arepa with a lot of minerals. I suppose he's going to throw down some extra barracks. Or a bunker maybe. He didn't really need any of it. I think he's just floating minerals because he should have had 2 marine production by now. Get a little bit of minerals and gas taken care of with a medevac as well as soon as he queues it up. There we go. And set to build some depots. All good. Proper build order from our Terran player. Jason, a little bit of minerals and gas in the bank. Would go away rather quickly if he made a couple more units. This gateway not active. One Immortal queued up. That's what Jason was saving his minerals for. And the Observer sees the Reaper hopping into the base. Jason positions a Stalker. Another one at the top of the base. That Reaper is not getting in to see anything. Nicely done. Unfortunately for Arepa, that's just kind of what happens when the Protoss makes a Zealot first and you gotta bring the Reaper back like that. We do have a 1 mine, 6 marine drop. I like this. A little switch up. Gets the tech level on his factory at home a little faster. There's nothing at home, however, to defend. So, quite vulnerable to an attack at this point, if the Protoss was being a little more aggressive. Boost in. Wooden mine is dropped. Oh my goodness, okay, Jason.
Oh, nice.
And up here will be 6 Marines popping out of that medevac. Not what Jason was expecting. Absolutely thought this was going to be one Widow Mine. Big Daddy Immortals here, but all the Marines get away with their life. Widow Mine is taken out of the picture as well. Jason has a worker not active on his natural, just standing in the middle. 2 of them actually. And the medevac drop pretty much stuck back there for now. Could maybe go out the south side, but there are stalkers there that would catch it from the natural. Jason with the 3rd base up at about 545 or so. Thermal Lancing and Colossus on the way. Arepa getting his upgrades. Nicely timed on these. Has a 4th gas. I was gonna say, I don't think he really needs a 4th gas. Oh, our drop is back in the main base with the medevac leaving with half health. Probably gonna get sniped, I think. Okay, Arepa turns back, gonna try and get to a comfortable place, but waits around a little too long. Should have just boosted to the top corner and he would have been fine. Hesitation did cost him the 6 Marines and the medevac. The medevac's really nice to have for that first push because you usually roll out with the first 2. So if you have an extra one, it's really nice. Alright, Widow Mine leads the charge for Arepa's first rollout. Arepa going to start multi-pronging. He is going to find the 3rd base of Jason. Units out of position. There's a Colossus in the back of the main base, still for no good reason, just staring at the wall. Stalkers and Immortal also staring at the wall in the back of the main base. Arepa's here at the front door though. Nexus going to finish up. Going to be hard for Jason to keep it alive, I feel. Widow Mines are going to zone out the Stalkers. Jason takes a bad hit. All these Stalkers have no shields left pretty much. All the Widow Mines have gone off. The Nexus is gone. But now there is enough bio just to stem forward and take out the injured Stalkers. Colossus, pretty good against the bio play though. And Arepa has to pick up and head on back. Jason going to try and retake this 3rd Nexus. The pace of the play is about to pick up though. Arepa with drop number 2. Headed out of his base with the next 2 medevacs, some Marauders, Marines, and mines inside. Up to 3 base economy. About to drop barracks 4 and 5 and really get that production rolling. We'll see these units at the bottom of the map start to poke their way into Jason's territory soon, but this 2nd drop is going to go into the main and it's actually going to get a lot done, I think. A couple Artosis pylons are begging to just shut down all of the production for Jason, whose army is headed back into the main while Arepa's other army heads back to the 3rd. Jason didn't pull all of his units over this way. That was nicely done by him. The Disruptor hit pretty good. 2nd Disruptor hit, not going to be able to do it, but forces the pickup. Colossus is really good against this, but the Disruptor falls. Arepa will take that. And just like that, I think all of the army for Arepa at the bottom of that map was cleaned up. Only gets out of the top with 2 Marauders, 2 Marines, 2 medevacs. But he's still up in supply. All army for the most part. Another drop leaving his base. So we got a quadruple drop even in one of these setups. Looks like the quadruple drop is going to go towards the main. And at the bottom side of the map, just 4 Marauders and a Marine. Really not a lot going on here. That's not going to bother Jason too much. Need to split some of these units back off to the other side, I think. Jason sending some Stalkers and Zealots across the map, but I don't know what they really expect to get done. Shield Batter gets knocked out immediately, pretty much. Arepa picks up, even gets the last Marine out of there, but tries to halt in the worst position possible. Gonna lose both medevacs. Okay, this is what he's focused on. Into the main, shutting down that Robo Bay. No more Colossus or Disruptors are gonna get produced for now. Oh no, the Widow Mines taking off some real good damage right there. Gotta kill each, knocking the shields off of these units. One Marauder at the 4th base. This is a nice little strategy. Not gonna allow a probe over here. Oh, and they're all gonna be slowed. Huh. One Marauder. Got 2 workers, pretty nice. We'll take that all day. One Widow Mine still here, working on these workers. Jason with no detection, not even making an observer right now. I'm not sure why. He does have 2 observers, I guess, but I just don't know where they are. We're back in the main. Our observer is finally here. Heading back into the 3rd with some bio units is Arepa. Jason down majorly in army supply. He's got the worker lead ever slightly, just 8 workers. Probably going to be a little lower after Arepa into this siege session at the... Oh no, these workers are going to go right through the firing line. Just getting melted. 16 workers fall. And any resemblance of a worker lead that Jason had before this is now gone. A couple zealots, sorry, a couple marauders able to take down one of the Colossus. Oh no, Jason, you can't be standing in these liberator zones. You just can't. It's too strong, buddy. Too strong. 3 sieges on the Colossus. Oh, this Colossus is gone. And with the army supply really starting to get out of hand in Arepa's favor, I think we know what time it is. Jason's sending some units out on the map. Picks up this drop to go back into the main. I think we'll see some G's thrown out soon. Whole
Just
bottom.
one.
I said G's plural. Forced a recall on the zealots and everything, but would have been nice to have the disruptors and Colossus as well. Now they're just kind of standing in the middle of the map. One immortal, one adept, one disruptor. Interestingly enough, just standing out here. And with the buck drop at the 4th base of Jason, these workers are all getting taken out as well. I don't see this onslaught ending. Only 3 workers being produced. GG is called.
You gotta know how to play Phoenix Colossus to beat him.
Makes sense.
Yeah. When he played against me, I opened Phoenix Colossus and he just dropped half supply because his playstyle is based on his drop ships.
Absolutely. He does the same thing versus Zerg. Alright, well, he's in the bottom left of Ancient Cistern. And Jason's top right. I think we're going to see the same game plan from both of these guys, honestly. Wouldn't mind drops for Arepa into dropping bio and stuff. I think Jason's going to macro up, get some charge lots. Nice early time 3rd base. Hopefully not going to be as late as on his cyber core this game. But we shall see. Gas is here for Arepa. 2nd worker rallied to the mineral line, so we know this is a 1 gas opener. Right, Arepa, 2 out of 3 on the gas. There we go, fills it up with the 3rd worker. Jason here to scout, sees the racks is at home. Not worried about any proxy rack shenanigans this game. Jason gonna try and deny the CC. Gets a couple seconds out of it, but okay. Nicely done, nicely done. Actually ended up delaying it like 8 seconds, almost 7 seconds. It's pretty good. Arepa does see we have a natural. We do have a very much earlier cyber core this game from the Protoss player. So making an adept. Gonna shade it across the map probably after he takes care of the Reaper. 2nd gas is here. Warp gate on the way. Very standard stuff. Our Reaper is here. Arepa's Reaper. Gonna get out of here with 1 kill. Meanwhile, Jason's Adept still hanging in the main. Not sure what to do next. We have a Stalker as the second unit. Jason's staying on his side of the map with the Adept so far. Arepa, 1 Marine at the front of the Nat, no bunker. Yeah, he does not feel intimidated by a normal opener. But that Adept and Stalker could give him some problems if he did not have a bunker. Oh, well, if they came across the map, I should say. There is no if on not having a bunker. We can visually see. Reaper's still over here. Tried to get back into the main base, but was heavily denied by the Adept. We do have a Widow Mine that was queued up. Second one on the field for Arepa. And we got our Tech Lab. Arepa likes to get his Tech Lab a little earlier. Most people do 3 Widow Mines on the first drop. It'll pop out pretty much the same time the medevac. Then you go double Tech Lab on your racks and your factory and your starport. Then you throw down the racks. But Arepa will get either a tank or a Cyclone a little bit quicker and have access to starting stem a little bit quicker too. Nope, not even gonna make the Cyclone or the tank. Just gonna float these 2 off. We'll make a Raven. No Raven even. Just gonna skip it. Go right into the drop play. So Stem on the way. I assume shields will be next. He's got his eBay. His 3rd and 4th gases are here. I don't know why he takes that 4th gas so early. You don't see people do that too much. Double Widow Mine drop plus the Reaper. About to get Jason's attention. Let's watch it from Jason's point of view. He's distracted by the Reaper right now. Oh, he wants that Reaper. There is a red dot on his minimap at the top. He is not aware. He is aware now. Pulls the workers. And the Widow Mines unburrow. Picked back up. Mining time denied. There are no units here. Arepa would not be flying this medevac out right now if he knew. The Zealots are here. I mean, damn, Jason just stayed off the mineral line. It's like he didn't even want the minerals for so long. Needs to get back on the Vespene as well. But sent some Zealots and a Warp Prism across the map. He does already have charge. He's just going to warp in some Zealots and see what he can get done. With there not being any Widow Mines on this side of the field, it could be pretty good. A lot of bio at the top of the ramp, however, though. So that'll be pretty good to defend this. All these workers might die in all reality, though. Yeah. Turns around to fight with the SCVs, but they are all dead, which lets in the Zealots. Jason into the main base. We do have our first Widow Mine for Arepa, which will be really nice. But the other warp in that Jason got in the back of the base, these Zealots are going absolutely crazy. The Widow Mine takes a massive hit, though. Our Reaper has returned. Arepa has pulled a lot of the workers ready to fight. The add-ons are non-existent almost. That was Jason's #1 enemy, it looked like, was the add-ons. And stalling right here with the SCVs, getting in the way of the Zealots, which are attack commanding on the Marines. So they're just flying around doing nothing right now. Needs to be a just click the ground, man. Click the ground. He could have gotten so many more workers. Jason with another warp in. I think he's still fine. But the army supply is evening out. Still workers just standing around for Arepa. Okay, gets them back to work. Zealots taking out reactors still. Jason has spent all of his money right now, so he got a lot of damage done. 19 to 36 workers, over double the worker, well, right under double the worker count actually. And leaving Arepa with only 1 add-on on the racks and 1 burning reactor down to 14, 13, 10 life. This thing is not going to make it. Another warp into 2 Zealots from Jason just for good measure, and he's going to get the Warp Prism out of here. Just had to see if he could get one more worker. But Jason's got himself in a pretty good spot. Only thing he's missing is the third base. A lot of gateways here. Not much gas being mined. That was actually on purpose when he pulled off, I realized, as he doesn't need gas for the Zealots. Arepa not trying to play this game for much longer. Sims forward for the prison. But I just said prison. That is a prism. But Sims forward for the prism and gets nothing for it. That's okay, as the prism just ran away. Arepa could even out these gases a little bit more for some efficiency. 2 out of 3 on the bottom ones or top ones, and then 1 out of 3. But no big deal. No harm, no foul. Back to producing. Jason has this new Nexus down, still with another 400 minerals in the bank. 3 Zealots walking into the natural with nothing here to defend. These things are going to get some damage done. Arepa pulls the workers. He wants the prism. Yep, Arepa knows exactly what Jason's trying to do. And the Widow Mines go off. This attack is going nowhere. Jason needs to produce out of his robos. He's got 2 of them. Although the only warp prism, only robo unit we've gotten all game is a warp prism. We have 2 robos. So 1 is for use for making warp prism. 1 is for show. This one that is in the middle. Yep. Arepa gonna head out. Lucky for him, gonna see the warp prism heading right into his base. Jason does a little spin. Cute little spin right there. Arepa actually wasn't paying enough attention to the minimap. More workers are going to fall to these damn charge lots. Very pesky units to deal with. Marauder, Marine going to go down. Now we're getting on top of the supply depots. Warping up top. And Jason going to be able to take out more workers, more Marauders. Oh, nicely done from Arepa. Gets the workers to surround the Marauders and protect them. Oh no, only 16 workers left remain for our Terran player. Jason up to 51 workers. The last Zealot falls in the main, while Arepa drops into the main of our Protoss player. 1 Big Daddy Immortal is here. 1 Zealot is here. Some Stalkers on the low ground. Arepa stutter stepping forward. It looks like Jason is F2'd all of his units home. Has some, I'm assuming, Zealots walking across the map. Just like this, I think Arepa might close it out. Shuts down one of the robos. 1 more Artosis pylon over here on the right side. Takes out all these gateways. 25 workers. The worker count's going to get even up sooner than later at this rate. Jason doing everything he can to chase these units out of the main base. Arepa stutter stepping for his life. We got a fucking game here. 1 Marauder left behind. We have Zealots back into the natural of Arepa. Marines safe on top of the high ground. Would be nice for Jason to just start taking out the workers, take out the CC, take out the eBay, take out the gases. All resources are very important at this point of the game. Both players down significantly on workers, even though they're trying to keep up bases and production. Alright, back into the main base for Arepa. 2 medevac drop, make it a 1 medevac drop, says Jason. 1 Marine out of the 2 medevacs, nicely defended in the right spots. Warping in Zealots into the back of the main. What a play from Jason. Up 10 workers and working on the CC on the low ground at this point. It's gonna die soon if Arepa doesn't get here.
Man, that's 2 medevacs full hurt.
Yeah, that really, really hurts for Arepa. Honestly thought he might GG at that point. But he's gonna pull the boys. 1 last go for the play. You gotta respect the pulling the boys move, huh, Avery? We gotta just at least see what we can get out of this. He's up in army supply.
If Jason can buy enough time to make 2 Archons, he win the game.
Not a shield battery in sight. All units out of position.
He just needs 2 Archons.
Widow Mines are here. Widow Mines can do a lot right now. Arepa burrows them back pretty far. Jason does place a shield battery. But it's not going to have any juice as the pylon's taken out immediately. We have units trickling across the map. I think it's this bio being produced from Arepa, 4 Marines at a time. And we're into the main base. Only 7 workers remain for Arepa, but he's got all of his army. Jason pulls the probes. SCV's fighting probes. And I think Jason's done it. GG. Feeling like a champ now, though, I bet.
Hungry as a motherfucker.
Alright. We got one for Arepa. We got one for Jason. Neo Humanity. And I think that we're just going to get more of the same games. Jason being the aggressor last time, but Arepa sticking to his standard play. So I think he's going to just go with that. Jason might go for that aggressive zealot build. It worked last game. I don't know though. I think Jason's going to try something different this game, and I think he would go back to the zealots after this game to try and rely on what worked before. But that's a total guess. Jason said he hadn't played in about a week before tonight, so a little rusty, but he remembers how to do a zealot build order at least, and zealots are fucking strong. Alright, Arepa with a second Rex out on the map in a very weird spot. We also have another SCV headed to another very weird spot, building a Rex. This is going to be a bunch of naked Marines, and he's just going to walk them across the map. Mining
I think he's doing 3 racks Reaper, he's just hiding his barracks. He's gonna get his next gas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Because
we
he's
would
not
need a
getting-
second Rex, a second gas,
Because-
and he's not getting
Because
that.
he's not going orbital, which kind of shows it.
Yeah, but he's not getting a second gas, which is absolutely needed. That's why I think it might be Marines. But he's not pulled off a gas yet either.
Nah, I think he's gonna go 3 racks Reaper. He needs to get his second gas right now. There you go.
Oh, he's going to save up the Reapers and show up with like 8. That's why this gas is so late. Or, no, he just forgot it, as he's got a barracks idle. I think
Yeah,
he just forgot it, yeah.
Is Jason gonna make a battery?
Jason's not going to make a
Who
battery.
knows? Never?
Yes, but not right now. Arepa going to try and distract Jason from seeing this bunker that he wants to build in the natural. Jason does have absolute vision of it right now. It's actually in a really terrible spot too, honestly, for Arepa. Should put it in the middle of the mineral line. But you gotta love the effort. The Reapers are here, trying to take out the Adept, but the Adept and Stalker are gonna handle the Reapers just fine. That bunker's up though. That bunker's absolutely up. Barely got denied at all. Shield battery is here from Jason, but he can't mine off his natural for a while. 3 more Reapers being produced along with the second CC from Arepa, who hops in the bunker. SCV's in the bunker for safety as well. Another SCV and Reaper are on the map. This one could go into the main now and maybe start preying on some probes. And it's going to do so.
Hey, do Reapers regen life when they're
Yes.
in the bunker?
Yes. They are all full health in the bunker now. Reaper's having a field day with the Reapers. 3 more on the way. An orbital at home with the second CC. Gonna take out an Adept finally. That's gonna be the first unit lost for Jason, I think, though. Units lost.
And that Adept killed 3 Reapers though. I don't know,
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to do Reaper rushes versus Protoss. Their units are just better than Reapers. Like, honestly. All 3 of their starting units are just better than Reapers. Of course, the Reaper can kite a Zealot, but it takes a lot of micro. You know right now, though, in Jason's mind, it's just like chaos. He is not having fun right now. The Immortal's here and this show is over. Arepa throwing grenades like his life depends on it.
These Reapers will never kill that Immortal.
Nah, no chance. Nah.
Supply was the story.
Yeah, I don't know about this build order choice from our Terran player, but we'll see what else he can do. Tech Lab's on the racks, out in the middle of the map. I love when people do that. We're just gonna get our upgrades here. Reapers. These Reapers can get some damage done though. Nothing in the main to defend. Oh, but he's attacking the pylon. That's not the move, buddy. Oh, he could have killed almost every single worker in that mineral line. But oh, it doesn't even finish off the gate either. Stim and shield on the way. Starport with the reactor from the racks. Nothing being done with our factory. Reactor on the factory as well. That will be for the starport, I imagine. Arepa with 7 Reapers, which fly right under the warp prism. Just gonna get into the mineral line, and these workers are gonna fall. Better target fire would get him better results right now. Only 4 workers have died in the end. Now he's fighting the adepts. Our warp prism arriving into Jason's natural. What's he gonna do? He's got no upgrades. What's he gonna warp in? 4 slow lots, which makes Arepa pull off. And there's really nothing here other than a couple Marines. Jason just standing there. Like literally just standing there with the zealots. Gonna warp in a couple more zealots. And, yeah, literally he's just standing there. Menacingly. And he's gonna do the same up here. No, he's actually gonna kill a worker. This is a fair amount of stalkers. The bio's gonna kind of trickle in one by one, unfortunately, for Arepa. Okay, they cleared a does a good job pulling back. Move commanding though, that was not smart. That was not necessary. He took so much damage. Does clean out the stalkers. There are adepts here now though, when hitting all these Marines. Jason shades away. 41 to 26 workers for our Protoss player. Looking really, really good. Did he lose the warp prism? The warp prism is no longer with us, so that is one good thing that Arepa has going for him right now. Down 16 workers at 7.5 minutes. We've got a weird game on our hands. 14 Reapers have been lost, 11 Marines versus 8 workers, 4 Zealots, 7 Adepts, a Prism, and 4 Stalkers. And Arepa does have the upgrades that he wants. He's got Stim, he's got Shields, he's got Marines. He's got Medivacs. But on the other side of the map, he's going to find Jason has a couple Stalkers, more Zealots being made right now as well. Going for a new Warp Prism. He's got an Immortal up top. I was going to say, I'm surprised he didn't have any Robo units hanging out anywhere. Observer on the way as well, wants to get a little vision. Arepa gonna go forward with this small little group of bio and see what he can find. Gonna find a lot of zealots. Stutter stepping away will be able to delete these units, but can't stick around for too long. Can't fight them all either. Okay, gets out of there. Meanwhile, Jason's setting up this third base. 46 to 36 workers. No probes being produced from our Protoss player right now, so maybe letting that advantage he has slip away over time. Third base here for our Terran player, about halfway finished as well. Getting concussive shells out in the middle of the map, because why not? One bad thing about his barracks being this far away and still being in production is the Marauders are so slow. Take him an extra minute to get over here to help defend from anything. But gains a little map vision as well, so these are the things we trade. Arepa does not like this scrap in the middle of the map. He's gonna take care of it.
Jason Smart is adding on Archons this game.
Nice, nice. Yep, got a couple Archons in the mix. You're right.
Yeah.
Archons and Zealots, pretty good.
If there's no ghosts, it's rough.
True.
Marauders does like no damage to those things.
Alright, and with nothing here for Arepa, this is going to be really rough. Sims 2 Marines that are at the front door, a couple Widow Mines. The Widow Mines get hits on the Immortals would be crucial, but no, they're going to go off on the Zealots instead. Meanwhile, Arepa at the third base of Jason, probably taking down this Nexus, but honestly needs to be defending his natural because these Zealots just kill the workers so fucking fast. He's got no workers left in the blink of an eye.
G in Korea.
That's what I said, they don't believe me.
I did not believe you, I'm just joking.
They white. They don't know, man.
I was in the middle of
Big
Googling
Fed's
it
not
already,
white.
though. Oh, I might, I might.
Shit, you should have gone along with it.
Yeah, I'm not white.
Hell yeah.
I'm not very good at this.
Alright, Jason. Gonna go do some proxy shenanigans? No, he heads back. Oh, he's gonna... What the fuck is this, Jason? You can't proxy on a normal scouting pattern. If Arepa scouts, this is seen. Like, this is right where the scout walks by. Like, Jason thinks he's standing right here, is what's happening. But, little does he know, he had a little too much to drink today. He is not standing here. He's standing here.
By too much, I mean one beer.
Yeah, he actually had like one sip of his wife's alcoholic drink, and he got toasted. He also took one hit of the weed. This is slow Zealots. This is slow Zealots. Oh my god.
The weed.
Yeah, the weed's really hitting him right now.
The weeds. One hit of the weeds.
Yeah, exactly. The weeds. It was multiple weed.
Probably an Advil in there too. Maybe two.
Alright, we got a orbital. We got a worker off to scout. Fortunate for Arepa, he is scouting with this, and yeah, this is gonna be some funny shit. Like, Arepa's gonna be like, what the fuck is this, dude? Yeah, he was looking at it. He's literally looking at it. He doesn't know what to do. He's still just staring at it.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Hello? What is Arepa doing?
SCV ready.
There we go. Now he got his camera acted.
Who wants some?
The bunker on the low ground's a big mistake. Oh, raise that Devo! Okay, he's fine. He's literally fine. This is such a bad build to do against Terran. Just he needs to get someone over to repair now, though. If he doesn't get that repair off, he's gonna be so mad at himself. Oh, Marine pops out on the wrong side. It's still okay. He can still out repair their damage. And Jason's only gonna make Zealots. Arepa with plenty of minerals in the bank, repairs all day. We got a Marine here to start working on these Zealots.
Production tab, please. Let's do this one.
It's just 4 Zealots and a Widow Mine for now. Probably another Widow Mine after this. And a Marine. This is all that Arepa needs. Oh, he needs to repair the top bunker. Okay, I was gonna say, please repair that. You're gonna be very mad at yourself if you don't. 10 Zealots gonna all die to this one Marine. This is Jimmy Rayner, baby. This is a terrible build to do against Terran.
This better be good.
Arepa's like, okay, can I actually build a reactor? Okay, thank you.
Our SCVs
All
are under
right.
attack.
Still making zealots from Jason. 38 out of 63 supply. Walks up to the same, sorry, over the one wood of mine. That was pretty good. There's 2 more though, and they're all gonna go off on these zealots. Jason could have built the Nexus instead of these zealots. He knows his opponent's on 1 base still. I don't think he is thinking like that though, as there are still 4 zealots being made. No anything else. He's just hanging out in the middle of the map for now though. Made a worker. Some resemblance of going to macro. There's a gas. I think that Arepa's going to make double Liberator and send him across the map. Maybe just double Viking or double Medevac 2 would work. Spin all of his gas on the stem. There's 1 Liberator and a Medevac. He's going to go with these units. No cyber core for Jason, so nothing that shoots up. The Liberator will deny Jason's only base, and he would have wished that he would have expanded. If he doesn't do it. He does have a cyber core, so he will be able to make a stalker, I guess. I didn't realize it was so far along.
The confidence is awesome. This is very fun to watch.
We got the Robo in the middle of the map. Why not, right? We don't have any reason to build expensive production buildings at home.
He's gonna try to lift these and get so confused. He's like, wait a minute, no, that's Terran.
Where'd our medevac go? Our medevac's on the field. Oh, it's already off. Perfect. It went off to the left. Medevac has a triple mine drop inside it, and we got a Liberator right here. No stalkers on the field. This is going to be a sad day for a Protoss player. He does have the minerals he needs to make a stalker. And the gas. Just is not doing such. If Arepa could like plant all 3 of these mines to where Jason just couldn't have gotten out, that would have been epic. And this is funny. It's not every day you get to watch something like this happen in a game of StarCraft. 1 Widow Mine, 2 Widow Mines, 3 Widow Mines. Oh! 11 from deep. Jason staying in the game. Down triple army, down triple worker supply, down to 1 worker. Ooh-wee. Any G's, anybody?
He can make a Nexus.
He's making a warp prism. Yeah, he does have 1 worker. I mean, he would make workers. Hopefully not a Nexus. He's got a Nexus. Double drop loaded up from Arepa. He does find the Zealots and the warp prism. This is awkward. Arepa paying attention to the minimap this time. Jason dropping 1 of the Zealots on the low ground even. These are slow lots. They don't have charge. So this is pretty sad. Nothing in production still for Jason. Would have loved to have seen him make a lot of workers real quick. Those Widow Mines like destroyed Arepa's workers. GG is called. Alright, we got game 5. This is what's up. These 2 gave us the set that we were hoping that they would. Whoever's mic that is, I can hear like everything in the background. But we got Arepa in the top left of Gresvin.
That was TK's girls beating his ass.
And then, sorry, actually, I do want to hear that. Please unmute TK. I want to hear you getting your ass beat. In the bottom right, we have our red Protoss.
I was in Korean drama.
Oh.
Sure, that's what they all say.
Well, she was abusive as fuck already.
Sorry to hear that, TK. Hopefully she's nice to you in other ways. Alright, we got 1 gas from Arepa. He took the far one, which makes me think he might take the close one next. Nope. Nope. He's gonna just do 1 gas expand. Jason off the scout. Gateway at home. Normal stuff. Arepa does a little proxy check. Nothing here though. I mean, he should have just checked the normal scouting pattern. Because that's where Jason likes to proxy his stuff, is just where you would literally see it in the most obvious place. That was kind of like what Ferdia does sometimes. Anyways. Arepa. Gonna go reactor first, which leads me to believe that this might be a 3 racks play out of our Terran. Orbital. Set to take the CC. He's going to go scout as well, I think. No, he's got a lot of workers out here. Okay, pulled them all back, all good. Yep. Cybercore finishes up. And the 2 gases. Jason's Cybercore is slightly blocking his gas mining right here. You can see they got to go around it instead of right to the gas. Not a huge deal, but it is there. We all see it. Anyways, this did prove to be a 3 racks play from Arepa. CC, of course, gonna finish up soon. And he moves to the low ground with his 4 units. We do have an adept on the field for Jason. Was gonna chase off the SCV, but gonna stay at its post looking for the Reaper. There is not gonna be one this game though. Stalker on the way. I imagine Jason heads out with his adept once the Stalker gets here. Really robo. So what are we going? Gotta be a warp prism, right? Maybe just an observer. We will see. 3 gateways. This is gonna be a robo. Sorry, this is gonna be a warp prism, not an observer. Jason gonna get aggressive once again this game. We got an eBay in the build for Arepa. Gonna start with the shield upgrade after the stems. Already been going. There is that warp prism. Warp grade finishing soon. Jason gonna drop another gateway, another pylon. No supply blocks. Arepa fits a missile turret into the front of the natural. Really tight build from Arepa so far. Probably gonna start the +1. Yeah, he's got that already. Actually, I realized time for a factory at this point. There it is. Right. Jason on the move out. He's got stalkers this game. 4 of them. No upgrades. So he might warp in zealots, he might warp in stalkers, he might warp in adepts. We will see. Arepa gonna be out of position. He was in the right position, but he's in the wrong position right now, and that's when it matters. As the 4 stalkers get dropped into the main, Arepa still has no idea that they're over here.
Research
And he is
complete.
getting further and further away while Jason gets closer and closer to victory. Lining up the only threats here that are these 4 Marines. Arepa's gonna head back home, but Jason taking his sweet time, going for the reactor. Marines are here. This is a lot of stalkers. No marauders from our Terran player. Only Marines with shields. They do get on top of them, but the adepts are here now to face a new challenge. And the workers got pulled, but they're just standing in the corner. Here they are to help fight the adepts. They do hold off. Oh, and another warp-in round. Will it be the one to break our Terran player? He's not got much bio here. They've already been stemmed. They're already weak from their previous stems. Cancel on the reactor so he can just make a single Marine at a time. Arepa is very fortunate to be mining off of the natural still behind this. The Warp Prism's no longer with us, but Jason doing a really good job kiting the CVs, getting max value, just taking the shots from the Marines. One more Adeptus here. Another Stalker got F2'd across the map, but we do have a third CC for Arepa. That is crucial. Didn't see him sneak that out in the action. Okay, so down 16 workers, but he's got the third CC, which that'll even out sooner than I think it sounds like it would. Reactor on the factory, most likely for the starport. Yes, we'll make a reactor on the factory now for some widow mines. Has a second gas, getting a third and fourth gas as well. Third and fourth and fifth racks, as well as a bunker. Looks like Arepa setting up to play a longer game. Jason taking the third as well. Charge on the way for Jason. Would like to see Arepa get that +1 armor. He's already got the +1 attack. He's had it. He's got the gas for the armor now. Arepa floating a lot of minerals at this point. Just build 3 more racks honestly behind this. Oh, yeah, build 3 more racks. You're about to be fine. Alright, Jason warping in. Has a pretty fair army back here already. All gateway units though. Nothing else being produced out of the robo yet. He's just got workers, zealots, and stalkers. Only 2 stalkers. Got the mules. One more mule could be dropped. Needs to hotkey this new CC and let it ride. We'll see how long it takes Arepa to do that. Alright, he's still got a lot of minerals in the bank. He's producing, you know, workers. The racks are idle right now. There they go. Add-ons on the new ones. He does have that +1 armor coming along now as well. Supply depots to line up in front of the widow mines. This is nice. And he's got his first 2 medevacs out on the field. Get these boys healed up. We're sitting here in even supply, 8.5 minutes into the game, and Arepa's heading out with his first 2 drops. A couple of the boys need to stay at home, getting a little ambitious. They don't have a ride yet. But unfortunate for Arepa, the drop time might be a little ambitious as well. He's got a lot of units, but so does Jason, and he's about to ramp up that supply with this warp in round. 6 high Templar, gonna turn them into Archons. We know that this is gonna be hard to stop. Not much here. 2 more medevacs are going to pop out. He does have a couple more Marines on the high ground. Resupplying right now. He does have 1 bunker. Alright, this is going to be close. I don't know what's going to happen here at all. Arepa might even load up this medevac at the wrong time and get even more out of position. Alright. I wish I had a split screen because Arepa's dropping into the base right now of Jason, but he's got to play defense more importantly. The 2 medevacs really need to get out of position right here. Sorry, they should get 2 position. The stalkers are taking one of them out. Widowmine gets great hits. We've already lost 17 workers from the SCVs. I don't think we're getting any workers over here from the probes. Looks like they all got pulled potentially to the natural. Recall from Jason. Recall to the wrong base. He's at the 3rd. We love to see it. We love to see it. 1 Archon left stranded. Oh, 2 widow mines left in cheeky spots. We are chroning out an observer though, so Jason knows that they're here. Widow mines are activated again, but nothing in range for them. Work is being produced from both players. No work is being produced from Arepa. He needs to though. There he goes. Stalkers for Jason. And he's just floating minerals. Gonna take out these mines. All good. Brings the workers back to the base. Lucky for him, he didn't lose any workers right there. Because if he did, he would be pretty even with the Arepa at this point, I think. Arepa got a nice army. Really nice army. Arepa does have the Ghost Academy. I'd like to see him make some ghosts. It's 11 minutes into the game and you're playing bio units and Templar. Come on. Well, I mean, Templar, sorry, bio units, gateway units, and Archons. A lot of Widowmines burrow. They're going to get some massive hits, wiping out all the Zealots for the most part. Only the line of 2 Templar, 6 Stalkers stand. Retreating back to the shield battery. Jason with a lot of minerals and gas in the bank, saving him for next game. Little does he know this is game 5. Can't save him for next game. 6 Zealots on the way. Warped in at the lower base. Some Stalkers there to resupply. Arepa dropping into the main. I think our Terran player is going to pull ahead. I don't see how Jason could stop it at this point. Maybe some timely storms, but he's going to GG, of course. Is the right move. And that is a good series.